The owners were shocked when their beloved cat suddenly turned out to be pregnant. But the real shock came later, when she delivered something that even seasoned vets couldn't explain. Molly had always been an ordinary house cat until the day she suddenly disappeared. The silver cat with calm green eyes simply does not return. The Harrison family waits by the door. They call her name until their voices go hoarse. They shake treat bags in the yard. They ask every neighbor on Maple Street. Nothing. She never wanders far, Elena Harrison tells her husband. Something happened to her. Days pass like slow torture. Elena leaves food on the porch. It sits untouched. Maybe she found a new family, Tobias suggests quietly. Elena's eyes flash with anger. She would not abandon us. She would not. 1 week becomes 2. Hope begins to fade. Elena stops putting out fresh food. They prepare themselves for the worst. Then, on day 15, Molly returns. She appears on the porch at dawn, thin, scratched, her silver fur matted with dirt, but her eyes are bright, almost excited. Elena hears her meowing. She runs to the door. Tears stream down her face. "Molly! Oh my God, Molly!" The cat walks inside like nothing happened. She eats an entire bowl of food. She drinks deeply. Then she curls up in her favorite spot by the window. Within minutes, she is purring. The vet visit reveals scratches, minor wounds, signs of outdoor living, but nothing serious. "She probably got trapped somewhere," Dr. Reeves explains. "Maybe a garage or a shed. Someone finally opened the door." The family accepts this explanation. They are too relieved to question it. Molly is home. That is all that matters. Life returns to normal, mostly. Molly seems different somehow, more alert, more watchful. She spends hours staring out the window. At what, no one can tell. She also gains weight rapidly. Her belly swells, her appetite becomes enormous. Elena takes Molly back to Dr. Reeves. He examines her carefully. Then he looks up with surprise. "She is pregnant." Elena's mouth falls open. "That is impossible. She is spayed." Dr. Reeves checks his records. He frowns. "According to this, she was spayed 2 years ago, but I am looking at a very pregnant cat. Could the surgery have failed? It is extremely rare, but not impossible. Sometimes a small piece of ovarian tissue remains. It can regenerate over time." Elena drives home in shock. Pregnant, after 2 years of being spayed. What are the odds? Tobias is equally stunned. "How many kittens?" The vet could not tell. At least 3, maybe more. Their son, Owen, is thrilled. "We are getting kittens. Can we keep them all?" "Absolutely not," Tobias says firmly. "We will find them good homes." But that plan would soon become very complicated. 8 weeks later, on a Sunday morning, Molly goes into labor. Elena prepares a nesting box in the laundry room. Soft blankets, dim lighting. Everything the internet says a cat needs. Molly ignores it completely. She chooses the master bedroom closet instead, behind Tobias's shoe rack, in the darkest corner possible. The birth takes hours. Elena checks periodically. Molly hisses at her every time. A warning. Stay back. Finally, silence. Then, the softest mewing sounds. Elena peers into the closet carefully. Her flashlight reveals tiny bodies. 1, 2, 3. She counts slowly. 5, 7, 9, 10 kittens. "Tobias, come see this." The family gathers at the closet door. 10 tiny kittens nurse against Molly's belly. Their eyes are still closed. Their ears are folded flat. They look like little jelly beans. "That is a lot of babies," Owen whispers. Over the next few days, something strange begins to happen. Molly will not settle. She moves the kittens constantly, from the closet to under the bed, from under the bed to the bathroom cabinet, from the cabinet to a cardboard box on the balcony. Why does she keep moving them? Owen asks. Elena reads articles online. Sometimes cats do this if they feel unsafe, but I do not understand why. Our house is perfectly safe. Molly also becomes unusually aggressive. She hisses at Tobias when he walks past. She swats at Owen for no reason. She even lunges at Owen once when he gets too close to the kittens. "This is not like her," Tobias says. "Molly has always been calm." "Maybe it is just mom hormones," Elena suggests. "She is protecting her babies." But something feels off. Molly acts more like a wild animal than a house cat. Her behavior becomes more erratic by the day. The kittens are growing fast. At 1 week old, their eyes start opening. At 2 weeks, they begin crawling. At 3 weeks, they are walking. And that is when the family first notices something odd. "Do they all move the same way?" Elena asks Tobias one evening. They watch the kittens together. 6 of them toddle around normally, wobbly, uncertain, like regular baby cats. But 4 of them move differently. Their steps are more confident, more deliberate. They seem stronger somehow. "Maybe they are just developing at different rates," Tobias says. "Maybe." Before we continue with this disturbing discovery, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. You will not believe what happens next. At 4 weeks old, the differences become harder to ignore. 6 kittens have gray fur like Molly, round faces, pink noses. They mew softly and sweetly. The other 4 look unusual. Their fur has strange patterns emerging. Their legs seem longer. Their ears are bigger than normal. And they do not mew like the others. They make odd clicking sounds, short and sharp, almost bird-like. "Should we call the vet?" Elena asks nervously. "And tell him what? That 4 kittens look weird?" "They do not just look weird, they act weird too." It is true. The 4 odd kittens are already climbing, already exploring, already showing intelligence that seems too advanced for their age. One of them figures out how to escape the playpen. The family finds him on top of the refrigerator. "How did you get up there?" Tobias stares in disbelief. "You are 4 weeks old." Another one opens a cabinet door with her paw. She gets inside and knocks over a box of treats. "They are too smart," Elena says quietly. "This is not normal." Owen names all the kittens anyway. The gray ones get cute names. Mittens, Smokey, Pearl, Buttons, Daisy, Pebbles. The unusual ones get different names. Blaze, Storm, Shadow, Rebel. Rebel earns his name quickly. He is the biggest of the 4, the most aggressive. He bullies the gray kittens constantly. Storm lives up to her name too. She climbs everything. The curtains, the bookshelf, nothing stops her. Shadow is eerily intelligent. She watches people constantly, studies them, learns from them. She figures out the food container and opens it herself. Blaze is the gentlest of the 4, but even he is wilder than any normal kitten. His attention never wavers. He notices everything. At 6 weeks old, things take a dark turn. Owen reaches down to pet Rebel. The kitten bites down hard on his hand. Blood wells up immediately. Owen screams. Molly appears from nowhere. She attacks Rebel viciously, pins him down, hisses in his face, punishing him for hurting her human. Elena rushes Owen to urgent care. 5 stitches, a tetanus shot. Stern warnings from the doctor. Cat bites are serious. Watch for infection. If it swells or turns red, come back immediately. That night, the family holds a meeting. Tobias is firm. "We cannot keep Rebel. He bit Owen badly. What if he does it again?" "What about the others?" Owen asks nervously. "I do not know, but something is wrong with those 4 kittens." Elena looks at them in the playpen. Blaze, Storm, Shadow, Rebel. They are beautiful in an unsettling way. "We need to call Dr. Reeves," she says finally. "We need answers." Dr. Reeves arrives the next morning. He examines each kitten carefully. His face grows more serious with each one. He measures their skulls, their leg length, their ear size. He listens to their vocalizations. He watches how they move. Finally, he sits down heavily. I need to ask you something. Where exactly did Molly go during those 2 weeks? We do not know, Elena says. We thought she was trapped in a garage or something. Did you search the woods behind your neighborhood? A little. Why? Dr. Reeves pulls out his phone. He shows them photos. Tall, spotted cats with enormous ears and long legs. These are Savannah cats. They are a hybrid breed, part domestic cat, part African serval. Tobias stares at the photos. What does this have to do with Molly? There was a breeding facility about 10 miles from here, very expensive operation. Each cat was worth thousands of dollars. Was. The owner died 6 months ago. Heart attack. The facility was supposed to be shut down properly, but there were problems. What kind of problems? Not all the cats were recovered. Some escaped. Others were possibly left behind deliberately. The room goes very quiet. Dr. Reeves continues slowly. If Molly encountered one of those males during her time away, and if her heat cycle coincided with it, this could happen. You think these 4 kittens are hybrids? Elena's voice shakes. I think yes. The skull structure, the leg proportions, the ear size, the vocalizations, the advanced intelligence, these are all hybrid characteristics. Tobias runs his hands through his hair. So, what do we do? That is up to you, but you need to understand what you are dealing with. These are not regular house cats. They never will be. What does that mean? It means they have wild instincts. They are smarter than normal cats, faster, stronger, more aggressive. They require different care, different handling, different expectations. Elena feels tears building. Should we give them away? To who? Most people cannot handle hybrid cats. They need experienced owners, special permits in some places. These kittens are half wild. That wildness does not go away. The family spends days discussing options. Keep them, rehome them, surrender them to a wildlife sanctuary. Owen speaks up during one discussion. His hand is still bandaged, but his voice is clear. I want to keep them, even Rebel. They are Molly's babies. They are family. They are dangerous, Tobias argues. Blaze, Storm, and Shadow are not dangerous. Only Rebel bit me, and Molly punished him for it. Owen agrees. They are different, but different does not mean bad. Elena looks at Tobias. He looks back at her. They both know this will be hard. We can try, Elena says finally. They cat-proof the entire house, locks on cabinets, guards on curtains, gates on stairs, special toys for high energy. They work with the kittens daily. Training, socialization, firm but gentle correction when needed. One afternoon, she sees real progress. Rebel plays with Buttons, one of the gray kittens. Gently. No biting, no aggression. Good boy, Rebel. Good boy. The kitten looks at her with those strange gold eyes. For just a moment, something softens in his gaze. Maybe this will work after all. 3 months pass. The kittens are now 5 months old. The gray ones are normal-sized. Sweet, affectionate, perfect house cats. The 4 wild ones are massive. Blaze weighs 12 pounds of solid muscle. They are beautiful, striking, completely unique. One night, someone tries to break in through the back door. Storm and Shadow hear it immediately. Their wild cries wake the entire house. The intruder runs away. Police later catch him. He admits he has robbed several houses on the street. But not yours, the officer says. He said something about the sounds inside, said it sounded dangerous. Tobias laughs. It is. We have 4 half-wild cats. Well, they are better than any alarm system. Elena often watches Molly with her babies. All 10 of them. The silver cat treats them all equally, grooms them all, loves them all. You brought us something incredible, Elena tells her, something we did not know we needed. Molly purrs. Her green eyes are calm. Content. Sometimes the quietest decisions carry the greatest meaning. When we choose compassion over indifference, we add a little more softness, a little more hope to the world we share. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me continue sharing stories that matter.